Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Fuck is going on, squad? Skeletor here. Little bit of reflection time with Skeletor. We're going to do something different this morning, this / afternoon. Yes, I'm going to give you updates on reviews, on what's coming up, what we got in edit, you know, what's going on with us here at WTF Vapors. You know, it's been fun. I'm having an excellent time bringing you the information that you're looking for on the cutting edge of juices and vaping equipment. In 2015, August 9, I think today's the 9th, let's find out. Yep, August 9th, 2015. So, reviews, yes. I am fortunate. I'm very fortunate. I've got a couple of really cool pieces of equipment to review. As you guys have seen, I've got this fucking rig to review. Hammer of God Quad 18650. Right now, with the build that it's got in it and with what I read off of the voltmeter when I do the mathematical equation, I'm pushing like 339 watts. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. I'll take this vape band off of here so you can see the full thing. What's that? Looks like a vicious Ant Goliath to me. On top of a Hexome. That's right, I got a Hexome V2. I've got the Goliath on here with a quad build. And actually the coils are vertical. I would actually call them chimney. But they're vertical coils. 4 of them. And I'm going to be reviewing this nastiness. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yep, I'll be reviewing this. And oh yeah, the Phantom Tank. That's Jen Alexander brought me the Hexome, the Goliath, and the Phantom Tank today. Thank you very much, Jen. Thank you, Keenan, for the Hammer of God box opportunity, which I'll be filming that today. I've got like 4 more juices from the Vape Store in edit, which those will be uploaded to YouTube today. I've got 5 juices from Nightmare Creations that I'm going to be filming today. And I've also got 5 juices from Only e-cigs called their line of Shipwrecked. I've got 5 Shipwrecked juices that I'm going to be doing, hopefully filming today as well. I really hope so because I've been vaping on them and they're really good. Not much left. So I need to review those quickly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on reviews. Let's start having some reflection time, shall we? I'll grab the Tugboat Zombie. Ooh! I hit the table. And I'll grab some Creamberry by Vapor King Fog Juice. And that's what we're going to be doing reflections with today. Vapor King Fog Juice, as you guys know, I've done a lot of work with them in the past couple of months. Edward Seal, Michael Auk, both of them very, very, very good people. And it's been a hell of a fucking time. You know, you'll see a lot of hand checks with them. You'll see me doing a lot of coffee and clouds with them. And I love their juice. I love Creamberry. Horgasm's still my favorite. You know, if I had to put them in an order, it'd be Horgasm, Creamberry, Colonel Custard, and Distic. Actually, I'm not really a big fan of the whole candy distic, you know, orange Tic Tac type thing. But I know people who are, and every time I get it in, I'll try it, and if it still has that same taste to me, I'll piff it. So our reflection time. What's your story? You know, how old were you when you started smoking cigarettes? How old were you when you realized it was a mistake? How old were you when you decided to finally put them down and pick one of these up? I won't exactly tell you how old I was when I picked up my first cigarette. Just know I was younger than 10. I was in single digit age. And if you guys know how old I am now, I was smoking for 28 years, so that'll give you a mathematical equation to figure out exactly how old I was. Kind of embarrassing to really talk about it. It's not one of those things to brag about first time picking up a coffin nail. So yeah, I tried quitting over the years. I quit for a little while when I was in the service, not like I had a choice. And then I picked them back up. And finally, I was in the hospital in May, and I ended up, the wifey brought me a little e-cigarette. It was about that big. And it was something from Walgreens or some shit like that. And a little bottle of tobacco juice. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like a 12 nick or something like that. And so I used the little, the little pen cigarette looking thingy when I was in the hospital. And I made the decision while I was still in that when I got out, I didn't know how many cigarettes I had left in my pack at the house, but when they were gone, I was done. So I got out of the hospital on like May 5th, I think, May 5th or 6th, I can't remember which day it was, but May 6th I had my last cigarette. I had already purchased my vape equipment at that point. I got a MVP 20 watt box, and I got a Aspire BDC tank with a little 1.2 ohm coil in it, and off I went. May 7th is my anniversary. May 6th was the last day that I had a cigarette, full day at May 7th, and that's what I consider my anniversary. May 9th, I had a dripper on top of the MVP 20 watt. Yep, went to Civil Vapes here in Castleberry, and Hoyt hooked me up. Hoyt's no longer there, unfortunately, but Hoyt hooked me up with how to build in order to be able to use on the MVP 20 watt because it doesn't go sub-ohm. And yeah, WTF Vapors was born on May 19th, which was 10 days after I got the dripper. I initially got the dripper because I wanted to do DIY. I'm always wanted to save money and figure out how to put shit together to where I could save money, and I figured out that I was going to need a dripper. So I got one, and the reviews started from there, man. It's just been nuts. Crazy nuts. It's been fun, though. I've been fortunate enough to win some contests and get some cool gear and, meet some really badass people. A couple of assholes, too, along the way, but, every community's got their asshole. Hell, I thought I was going to be the community asshole for a while, but, you guys seem to love me for some reason. And trust me, I love that you love me. I love that you love WTF Vapors. We're sitting in a spot now. We've literally jumped like 65, 70 people overnight added into the WTF Vapors Facebook group page. And I think we're over 50 YouTube subscribers, over 1,700 views. You guys are blowing us up, and it's amazing. I'm a disabled vet, so I don't work. I can't go to work because once I go to work, I make a certain amount of money per month. They start chipping away at my disability, and it just, I would lose a ton of my check if I went and worked a regular job. So it just, that's how I have the opportunity to be able to sit with you guys throughout the entire day and just make goofy ass videos and cloud videos and fucking around and, making you guys giggle a bunch. I'm just glad that I have the opportunity to do so. I kind of feel that this is kind of a calling for me because we blew up so fast. You know, we went from 0 to 1 million, it seemed like, overnight. I remember when we hit 150 viewers on Facebook, it was like 4 o'clock. I announced a giveaway. By 4:05, literally, we had 320 people. Yeah, it was intense. You know, it's kind of like camping. It's fucking intense. But so this is my reflection time. You know, I've run over 10 minutes now, and I'm going to let you guys go because, you know, I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble on anymore. But what I would like for you guys to do for me is, you know, I want to hear y'all's story. I want to know how long you were smoking for, what age you started, if you want to divulge that. As you guys know, I didn't. I just told you I've been smoking for 28 years and that I'm 34 years old. Do the math. But you know, I want to know what your first setup was. I want to know if you are using an intricate setup like, you know, something like the Hexome with a Goliath, or something like an IPv3 Li with a tank. You know, if you're using temp control, Canthal, whatever. You know, I want to know what y'all's story is. I'm curious. You know, you guys know so much about me, and I know a little bit about you guys, but I want to know more. I want to get to know Squad. So, this is going to be a shots fired for you guys, but on the return fire, I'd like to hear your story a little bit. That's right. I want to hear your story. So, if you would like to reach me on Instagram, you know how to do that, at Skeletor Vapes. Email me with any questions, comments, concerns, and or requests to see reviews, recommendations for reviews, skeletorvapes@gmail.com. You know we're on Facebook. WTF Vapors is our name, making you say what the fuck is our game since May of 2015, and hopefully for a lot longer. If you're watching this, you know we're on YouTube as well. WTF Vapors. Click that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Like us. Love us. We love that you love us. So with that, I'm going to give you a Creamberry Vapor King Fog Juice goodbye inside the Tug Zombie kit, because you know, love that Tug life. Peace out, y'all.